Hello, Jorge. This is Mauricio, and I'm going to be reviewing your essay today. So, the problem is inspiration from others. Sometimes other people inspire us to act or think in a certain way. Write an essay about a time when you were inspired or motivated by did, someone did or said. Uh, so, I think you have a very good example, and you write a very, very good essay, and uh, you explain it very well, and I think you have a very, very good understanding of the prompt, which is very, very good. So you start off third grade. It was time for me to study for the STAR test. The teacher always wanted us. They would put songs, and that would help you be motivated and calm at the same time. So that's a very very good example of um, how these teachers helped you be motivated. Uh, and that's a very good way to start off your paper. Uh, Also, that you would do exercises and things like that, and then you go on and you very clearly state what you would do uh, before the STAR test and how you would prepare, and you would stay motivated and energized during the STAR test, which is very very good. Um, the only thing I would add is I would try to add a little bit more detail. So right here, what I added as a comment was these exercises. So explain a little bit more about these exercises. I think of exercises and I think of like the gym, working out. And obviously, this isn't what you're talking about. So probably maybe like breathing exercises, stretching, meditation, things like that. That's what I assume you're talking about. But it could be, it could be wrong. So try to elaborate a little bit and explain how these exercises calmed you down and things like that. And same with the music. You could say maybe what types of music, what genre of music the teachers would primarily play. Maybe if any bands or any specific songs like that. Um, but that might be too much. Just say just a little. Explain the song a little bit or the type of music. Just to help the reader just have more uh, more cues and they could understand you a little bit better. Um, and what you go on in this paragraph is very, very good. I really like your attitude, and I think that's how we all should be all the time, which is very, very good. Uh, and also, I think STAR test. I think it's all capitalized, STAAR. So I'm gonna add that actually, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. And okay, and I really like your conclusion. So you're certain that you've won, and yeah, so that's a very good way to end your essay. And I think you have a very good understanding of the prompt, and you explained yourself very well. But I think you could do a little bit more. I think add a little bit more detail, and yeah, and I think it's very good. You don't really have run-on sentences, uh, things like that. Um, oh, and also right here, energy and protein bar. That's not really used much, like in writing when you have like a word and then like a slash and another word. Like it can mean either or. So what I would do is I would either just pick one, or say both. I ate one energy bar or protein bar every morning before I would go to school, and I feel like that just sounds a little better than energy slash protein bar. I understand what you mean, but I think to any reader, to anybody grading your essay, I think it would be much clearer if you do that, if you separate them. Um, but other than that, I think you did a very good essay, and I think you have very good diction. I think very good word choice, and it just flows very well. And just a little room for improvement, but I think you did very very well. Um, so keep up the good work, and I'll see you next week.